Yo, what's up, broskies? Coming at you with a little live duel commentary. Keanu on the commentary, of course. Also on the right side of this little match, piloting going second. UA's versus Kane's going first. Floodgatey S-Force. Super annoying deck to play against, but I guess so is mine. The audio might come out a little weird. Switched over like computers, so hoping this comes out pretty good. But before we get into it, like the video if you like this type of video, comment down below what you want to see next, and please remember to subscribe. Sorry about that, we're almost to 500. Kane starts out with a pot of extravagance. Sorry to ramble on. Rips 2 off the top, probably 2 floodgates, of course. We'll just have to see. I actually think this match was actually quite funny because he said 3 feather duster, of course. Love to see it. He changed DD ground, I believe that's called. Also, there can only be one, just to show me he had it. Which that kind of hurts against his deck, considering it's all warriors, so that would kind of like, it's frustrating. Start out with a Hyper Stadium, add me a UA card to hand from deck. Going for the Libero Spiker, normal summon Libero, summon Dunker, crash for 25. Just a Libero Spiker back, and I'm gonna pass it back to him. Libero Spiker is kind of deceptively strong. It's disruption on your opponent's turn. He passes right back. I think he has like a full hand of Gammas. Oh, shows it off right there. Quite hysterical. I'm gonna say I do the same thing again. So I'm right here. I mean, I know he runs Gamma in the deck, but I really wasn't attempting to play around it. I just summoned Dunker. Normal summon back the Spiker. Chain link to the player manager. And right here, I was telling him it was game, but then he asked me exactly what happened, and I told him I activated effect, and he chained Gamma. So just walking it back just a little bit. And here I made a pretty big mistake, which could have cost me. I crashed over the Dunker, over the Gamma. Dunker popped the driver, then Libero in for 18. Which that will come up. I should have just let them banish themselves, and it probably would have been game. So I activated another Hyper Stadium. I want to go get Perfect Ace, special Perfect Ace over Dunker. Set 1. So the Bridgeheads is a pretty crazy field spell for this archetype. It's kind of slept on. This archetype's kind of slept on. I wish I had like a little bit better support. They have a really powerful like bouncy trap card, like a Compulse, whatever. So and this is where I messed up. So I aced. He chained Gamma. He had the other copy. So just maximum value out of those Gammas. And he went for the S-Force. I can't think of the name. It looks like a samurai or such. Edge Razor, Razor Edge, something like that. I think it's Edge Razor. I believe he went for Edge Razor. Which Edge Razor is like Edge Razor. Sorry about that. Is really powerful. Normal summon for this archetype. It really desperately needed it. It needs more, of course, but this really unlocks your hand because this archetype, if you're not familiar with it, you brick pretty hard off Gravitino, especially, but you need to run 3 of them. That's like the shittiest part about it. So you need 3 Gravitino, but you open them up a lot, and he's level 5, and there's not too many easy ways to summon him. So Razor Edge, whatever, he unlocks the hand for you. And that's exactly what he had. He had the Gravitino. I activated Libero Spiker, shuffled back Dunker. Because I feel like I knew right here what was going on. So Libero Spiker back to hand. And this is why you need to play like one rebounder. It recycles the cards out of your graveyard. So I'm bringing back my perfect day. Oh, player manager. Separate chain. It was special summoned. So I'll pop the Gravitino. But he'll get his, it's a separate chain, so like, so he'll get his Gravitino search, and then new chain, player manager will pop his Gravitino. Just to clarify exactly what's going on right here, that might have been a little confusing. S4 Showdown's a pretty good card too. I believe Kane's plays this at 2 whenever the profile goes up for that. Special summons from the hand, I believe. And there he goes, Platina. Platina's pretty crazy. Special summons one from your Banish Zone. And right here, he's gonna go into the big Link 3 Cybers. Okay, so right here he was trying to go for Gamma. He's trying to go for Gamma, but I think he banished off the Extra. Realized it a little bit late. I believe right here is a misplay because I think she requires 2 effect monsters. I'm 100% sure she requires 2 effect, or maybe it's 2 non-link monsters. I'm not sure. You can let me know in the comments. Don't have a copy in front of me. But right here, he went for Justify. So so Justifies a monster negate. He also banishes a lot of cards too, and with the IP just makes it like an extra layer of protection. So battle phase at the start of battle step, banishes card until the next turn. So that's penalty box, which is so funny because I think both games, even at locals, like I hard draw this card all the time, and it's never good to see. You always want to dump it off Foolish Burial Goods because you're trying to end the game fast. But defensively, like I guess it did come up, but I feel like it's not often, and I just swung it for game. So take this thing to game 2. So back for game 2. I believe Kane opted to go first again. Playing a deck with a lot of floodgates, you kind of just want to set them all and pass. And I see out of the corner he's got one again. There can only be one. I actually love this card. It sucks against a lot of stuff I like to play, but I mean, it's cool. I was reminding him, bounces back to hand. That's the thing that sucks about the S4's Rappa. Like, you can banish a card and it bounces to his hand, and then they can Ash, and then it's just like stuck in your hand. It kind of sucks. But this right here is like the one card combo, 2-card combo. So Rappa banishes Gravitino. Rappa will special summon Platina. Platina will special summon back Gravitino. So it's just like insane. And then Gravitino will search a spell, trap, or like it's just S4 card, period. Right here, I'm not exactly sure why he wouldn't go for the chase unless he already had it. Chase is just like it's a pretty mean disruption like card, so I don't know. We all play different ways, I guess. So double Platina. I don't know. I didn't think that was correct, but that's just me. and then he immediately linked 3 with the retrograde, whatever it's called, for the S-Force Justify. So he's in it on a Monster Gate, Platina's draining everything, and he's got the Floodgate. So right here, I don't really care about his monster so much. I feel like I can get over the Justify, even though it just does change columns. I just really need an out for the back row. Yeah. So terraforming, add Mystic Mine, JK, add Stadium. I don't run Mystic Mine. I thought about running Mystic Mine, but I spammed the board too much. Like sometimes when you're going for game, like you spit out like 4 UA monsters, so it's just not like whatever. So Hyper Stadium. Any hand with like Hyper Stadium in the regular stadium and a normal summon's like just a pretty insane hand, because the other cards are probably like going second blowout cards, in all honesty. So, which ironically I don't think I had that this game at all. I think I had like just a bunch of like like if I was going first or so. So I paid 1,000 to activate the Faded Hyper Stadium, so I get additional normal summon Stadium effect. You know, Stadium effect, add 1 off the normal summon, so he chained, there can only be 1. And I was explaining to him that, like, he thought I was using the effect of Libero Spiker to add. If Libero Spiker could add on summon, that shit would be insane, but he can't. Stadium effect, I think he was thinking on attempting to use Justify if that was the case. So I don't know if you see, I drew the penalty box again, which just sucks. Now a whole lot of like funky stuff is about to happen right here. I'm going to explain what happened before it does, which it was a big swing in the game. So right here, I swing over Pinkertops, hoping he would chain it, and then I would just chain Pinkertops to pop his There Can Only Be One and continue main phase 2. But Stadium adds 500 to every card on my field when a card is special summoned. Therefore, Pinkertops would have been at 31, and but I didn't pick that up right now, but I will pick it up in like just a second. And he was kind enough to let me run that back, so I ended on the block backer. I can't remember exactly where we catch it, but obviously that is a huge swing in tempo. I think that's what I'm doing right now. So he drew for turn. Yeah, and here it is right here. Here was my epiphany. I told him, he wasn't like too upset because like testing, this is what testing's for really. So I told him like, you know, you can shuffle your card back or you can keep it if you want, but whatever. So I put like a die back finally to like signify what was exactly going on. So Pinkertop's at 31. This will force him to like now won't trade. Yeah, so now I want to. Oh, so he just let me crash over it. I think he did. Okay, yeah, so I chained pink. So now I went into main phase 2. I just really needed to get the There Can Be Only One out of the way. Chain player manager, you know, separate chain, pop is Justify. So he's in it on a Platina, thumbs up to, you know, kind of, I try to like show my hands what exactly what's going on, but whatever. So wrapper right here. That was Rappa banishing Razor Edge Razor. Let's see what he's getting. He's getting this thing blows shit up. I don't even know the name of this card. This card's actually kind of insane. I was reading my block back here to make sure what I was about to do was a correct play. Which all it says is change the position of that monster and it gets effects. If it had went through, that card can special summon a monster on special summon, on normal or special summon, and then like it can do something to like blow up everything in the column. And right here I was just reading it back to him. By the way, comment down below if you like the BBL Drake playmat. So he passes it back because he can't get over anything because the stadium doesn't boost their defense, but they have pretty large asses anyways. Player range is 26, block backer is 27. Libero Spiker comes down for the normal summon. Stadium effect will activate. Stadium effect will add a UA. And go for perfect ace. I guess I didn't have enough gas in my hand to end it this turn, I mean, but I'm way up on card advantage. So Dunker, Stadium Chainlink 1, Player Manager Chainlink 2, Player Manager come down at 2500 attack, then Separate Chain Player Manager, Pop Latina, everything's boosted by 5 as well, keep that in mind. Switch Big Boy to attack, Player Manager. That should be game, but you know, like the video if you like the video, comment down below if you like these type of videos, and please subscribe, of course, to help us get to that 500 mark. I'm pretty sure that's the end of it, but if not, anyways, remember, like the video. We were really trying to get to that 500 goal. So I was 500 off lethal here. So main phase 2, perfect ace. Midfielder, which in hindsight, midfielder should have been down for the battle phase because then I could have tagged out again. Rip the extravagance off the top, which is pretty insane. Which this is what I was like, kind of like, you know, you learn your lesson, you know, like I was gonna like negate with ace, but I was like, this fool runs gamma, I'm not getting gamma for my life again. But you know, you learn during testing. I have no clue what he drew off the top. I don't even think he reveals it. But yeah, I definitely negated this right here. There's no way I let this through. Yep. So I negated it. I was just checking to see if it banished it. So he passed it back. So I'm pretty sure it's bring down the Dunker and then equip it. No, I equipped midfielder to with the power jersey. Power jersey is insane. But that's pretty much it for this one. Like the video if you like the video. Please subscribe. I guess 500, and we will definitely see you next time. But I will show off this cracking of mega damage. And there can only be one, but that doesn't do anything. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one.